Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. I'm so excited for today's video because I'm going to be recreating a KathleenLights makeup tutorial. I'm so excited. I'm sure a lot of you guys have seen these types of videos going around recently. I feel like everybody is making them, and so I had to jump on board, and immediately I thought of recreating a KathleenLights makeup tutorial because she is one of my absolute favorite YouTubers or beauty gurus here on YouTube, and I buy almost everything she recommends, and I'm just a really huge fan. I think I've only recreated a beauty YouTuber's makeup look like watching the video one time in my life. I love watching people's videos, but like I've never sat down and like started and stopped videos and followed along. So I'm super excited to do this today. I'm going to be doing her Blue Dream makeup tutorial. I wanted to do something using her Dream Street palette, which is my favorite palette right now. It's amazing. So that's what I'm going to be doing today, and we'll see how it goes. So let's just get started. Oh, it's so pretty. I'm excited.
Hey guys, so today's video is a makeup tutorial on the look I'm wearing right now. This is the look I was wearing in my Best of ColourPop video, which I'm about to film right now, but you would have already seen it. So this is the look I was wearing in that video, only I have on a different lip because I'm about to change it for that video. But anyway, this is the look, and I am using my Dream Street palette. I've gotten so many requests from you guys to use more of the blue shades in the palette. I have like a full matte teal smoky eye using this color up on my channel, but I wanted to play around with the more shimmery blues, and this is the look I came up with. I messed up a little bit on the eyeliner, but you know,
whatever, Kathleen.
Unless I F up my eyeliner.
She has like,
I love how this look turned out. It's so bold and colorful, but it was so easy to do, and I hope it inspires you to use the blues in the Dream Street palette. It's fun to play around with colors sometimes, and I love that this palette can do both for you. So I hope you guys are enjoying all of my Dream Street tutorials. I wanted to make it a point to really upload tutorials using my palette. So those of you who bought it can follow along to some of my tutorials. So I hope you are enjoying these videos. But anyway, oh, I just dropped my phone. Anyway, if you want to see how to get this blue look, then just keep watching.
All right.
Okay, so my eyes are already primed, and I'm just going to jump into the Dream Street palette.
Girl! Her eyes are already primed. So she said she already primed her eyes, but I don't know what she would have used. It doesn't look like she has concealer on, but that's usually how I prime my eyes, so I'm just gonna go ahead and use a little bit of concealer. Also, sorry if you hear like the fan going on my laptop. And now I'm just going to set that with some setting powder.
I'm gonna take the shade Shooting Star, and I'm just gonna start buffing this color into my crease. Just working this in little by little, building up the color. This look takes a lot of crease work, a lot of blending in the beginning, so just bear with me here.
Okay.
Now I'm going to go back into the palette, and I'm going to...
No, I'm not done blending out that first shade. I love this palette so much. Also, another thing is like my eyelid shape, or my eye shape I guess, is completely different than Kathleen's. And I wanted to choose a look that would be a little bit more difficult, so I chose this cut crease look. And I've never done a cut crease before, so I thought, you know, might as well have KathleenLights teach me how to do it. But it could look completely different since my eye shape is so different than hers. But I'm just gonna do my best. We'll see how it goes.
I'm gonna take the dark brown, it's called Elfish, and I'm gonna be doing the same thing kind of, but I'm not really taking this past my crease. With Shooting Star, I was kind of putting that everywhere, but with this shade, I'm really focusing this on the outer corners, and I'm dragging it into my crease. Okay. I'm being a little bit more precise with this shade.
Okay.
And just slowly building up that color little by little. Lots of building.
Whoa, she really does build it up. This could take me a while.
Now I'm gonna take water.
Okay, we're pausing it again. I'm gonna try to catch up. I'm just gonna build it little by little. I never use like this dark of eyeshadows in the crease like this. So I think that's kind of what's fun about like recreating people's tutorials, is you maybe will try a new technique that you wouldn't have thought of before and get out of your comfort zone. I definitely am a little bit. Let's continue.
Water bearer, and I'm gonna do the exact same thing I did with Elfish, focusing this on the outer corners and dragging it into the crease, building up the color little by little.
So same thing again, huh? Okay. Alright, so I'm taking that water bearer shade, and I'm just gonna do the exact same thing. Looks like right over top of where we applied the other two shadows. I've never ever layered shadows like this, but I must say it's starting to look really pretty. Alright, so we've got the blue on. Now let's see how she does this cut crease. I'm really nervous for this.
crease effect, but I'm not going to take it all the way like I usually do or like how I've done in the past. I'm just going to do like a halfway cut crease. So I took my ColourPop concealer.
Let me find my ColourPop concealer. Okay, and a little brush. This looks like the one she has, kind of. And let's see.
And I'm just carving out my lid. You see here what I'm doing. I'm not passing the crease, and I'm not really taking it all the way towards the end. And then I'm just gonna...
Okay, so she's not really passing the crease. I've never done a cut crease before, and I'm really nervous. So it looks like she starts right here. How does she...
fill in my lid, well, fill my lid in with concealer.
Wait, I'm going back. So it looks like she kind of like starts up here and like draws little lines. Let's keep watching.
See here what I'm doing. I'm not passing the crease, and I'm not really taking it all the way towards the end. And then I'm just gonna fill in my lid, well, fill my lid in with concealer.
No! Let's see if I can try to fix that. Oh no. Oh no, Kathleen. Do we do this? Is this gonna work? No, that's not gonna work. That is not gonna work. Try to maybe smooth it over. How did she make that look so nice? Okay, I mean, that's not perfect, but you know what? It's gonna work. So let's do the other eye really quick. Is this looking anything like hers? I'm trying. All right, let's keep going.
So on a flat brush, I'm just gonna apply this wherever the concealer is.
Just applying that wherever the concealer is. Okay. Oh, look at this one first. Ooh. Ooh, that's pretty.
So to blend the outer corner with the kaleidoscope.
Not ready yet, but this is looking pretty on top of the concealer. Oh, first cut crease. But putting the concealer down beforehand makes this color pop like crazy. It's so, color pop. But really, it's so pretty. Ah, I've never done a look like this ever on my eyes. Whoa, it's kind of weird to see because I'm used to doing like the same kind of thing. Like I have my own techniques that I like to stick with. This is so different for me, but I'm not mad about it. Okay, let's keep going.
Scope shade. I went in with the shade Mermaid Boy, and I'm kind of using this to sandwich the outer corner in with Kaleidoscope. Does that make sense? Well, you see, it goes from like a gradient. It goes from Kaleidoscope to Mermaid Boy to then Water Bearer, and I think it looks so pretty.
Yeah.
Okay. So I went back into Water Bearer just...
No. We're gonna go take Mermaid Boy here. Ah. That's cool. I like that. Okay. This palette, I'm telling you, it's one of the most incredible palettes out there. Like, the amount of looks that you can create with this is crazy. Like, it's so small, but there's so many things you can do with it. I love it. Hey, it's coming together. Even though we botched the concealer, it's kind of coming together. All right.
To intensify the blue, because a lot of it did get blended away while we were blending all that eyeshadow.
Mine
so I'm
did.
just adding some more blue to the outer corners.
Okay.
And then to clean up the crease and just, you know, to blend everything.
Just blending that dark blue like she told me to. This is cool. Okay.
Make sure it's nice and seamless. I went back into Shooting Star so that I can get rid of these harsh little linesies.
Okay. She went back to Shooting Star, and I need to find the brush that I was using for that or find another brush. So I'm just going to take Shooting Star again and buff out the crease even more. Wow. Wow, Kathleen. I've never done a look like this, and I'm excited about it. Oh.
I'm going to hop into Mooney, and I'm going to use this to... Hop into Mooney, that was weird. I'm gonna use this to highlight my brow bone. Okay. And then I took a makeup wipe to clean up the fallout and to create kind of like a cat eye.
Okay. Well, first I'm gonna use Mooney and do the brow bone highlight. I love this shade. I'm so surprised that I haven't like followed along with the KathleenLights tutorial before, just because like she's really one of the very first beauty YouTubers I ever started watching. So now we're going to clean up the fallout and make a nice sharp line like she did. I'm really excited about how this is looking.
Effect to the eyeshadow, so I just made the edges really sharp. So I'm gonna move on to the rest of my face before I finish up the eyes. You know the drill. I went in with my Dr. Brandt Luminizer Primer.
Okay, so I don't have the Dr. Brandt Luminizer Primer, but I do have the Becca First Light priming filter. I just barely picked this up, and I actually picked it up because I've seen Kathleen use this and she always raves about it, so I'm gonna use it in this tutorial. Ooh, it feels really nice. Okay.
And then I went in with 2 foundations. The first one is the Hourglass Vanish Foundation Stick. I just popped this on everywhere. And then I mixed it.
Okay, I've got that. Luckily, I have that. So I'm just going to do the same thing. Mine is in the shade Shell. And she just kind of like dotted it all over. So I'm just going to do that. And then, let's see.
In a little bit of my Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk foundation. I still don't like the Luminous Silk on its own, but I love it mixed in with other foundations. So
okay, so I don't have the Luminous Silk foundation, so I thought I would use the Maybelline Dewy and Smooth foundation, the Fit Me Dewy and Smooth. So I'm just going to take some of that foundation on the back of my hand.
This is the little cocktail I'm using today, buffing that out with my Love Is Thee foundation brush. And then for concealer, I went in with my ColourPop No Filter.
Wait for me, Kathleen. All right, I'm pretty sure that my foundation is as blended as it's gonna get with a brush. Let's keep going.
Filter concealer. This is the shade Light Neutral.
Okay.
And I'm just buffing that in with a brush. I like doing one side first and then going into the other side because this, I don't know. Recently I've been doing that with my concealer and I feel like it's better because the other side won't dry so quickly and it just looks a little bit more seamless and flawless and not as dry if I do one eye first. And
I'm going to try to do that same technique that she did, just doing like one eye at a time. I've never done that. This brush is kind of working, kind of not. I might cheat a little and go into my sponge. Yeah, I'm definitely going to pat this out with my sponge. That's just how I personally like to use this concealer. So the lines of my eyeshadow look pretty intense right now, but that kind of looks like how hers is. So I'm just going to keep going with it. Let's see if we've caught up now.
Anyway, I'm just highlighting the rest of my face with the concealer as well. And then to set everything down, I'm using Patrick's powder. I'm so excited.
I'm gonna highlight the rest of my face first. I didn't see her do the center of the nose, but I'm gonna do that.
I love Patrick. I think he's awesome.
I've got the Patrickstarrr powder.
Great powder. I think especially if you have oily skin because it is very mattifying. But even with my dry skin, I don't think it looked dry under my eyes. So I liked it. To finish up the eyes, I'm going in
Wait! I hate being timed, but for some reason just watching this and having Kathleen move so fast, I feel like so like anxious to keep up, even though it's totally up to me to pause the video. I don't know. See what's next.
The Urban Decay 24/7 Glide On Pencil in the shade Mainline. I love this eyeliner. I use it all the time. It's like the perfect teal blue. It looks so nice with other blue eyeshadows. So I put that on my waterline and I tightlined with that as well.
Awesome. I actually did pick this up because I was looking through my makeup collection and I had nothing close to this. So I'm actually going to use the same exact pencil, which I'm super excited about. So you guys know I'm not very good at tightlining and waterlining on camera. So I'm just going to do that really quick and we'll be right back. So there we have it with the blue eyeliner. I am not mad at this. I really, really like how this is turning out already.
And then for my lower lash line, it's very quick. I just went in with some Shooting Star.
Okay, Shooting Star.
Some Elfish. Okay. And then I went in with Water Bearer as well. Kind of mimicking what I put in my crease. I'm just smudging that on my lower lash line.
Okay. Easy enough. Let's start off with Shooting Star. And now Elfish. And now I'm going to take an even tinier brush with that blue shade. I think it's called Water Bearer. Gotta watch it really quick.
For my inner corners,
okay, so it seemed like she just pulled it out a little bit here. This is honestly so extremely different than anything I've ever created in my whole life. So I feel like I'm gonna be so inspired after this to try new things or like new colors with the same technique, you know?
I went in with a little bit of Moony, but since this look is so intense, I wanted to go in with something even more intense than that. So I took the ColourPop highlighter in Flexitarian, and I just popped that right in my inner corners to give me that ba-bam intense inner corner highlight. And then for mascara.
So I'm just going to go in with Moony first. And then I'm just going to use the highlighter that I'm going to use for this look. I don't have a ColourPop highlight. I have never tried them before. I'm going to go in with the Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector in the shade Vanilla Quartz. I picked this out for my birthday. It is so pretty, and I have had this on my wish list for so long. So
mascara, I'm using the Thrive Cosmetics Liquid Lash Extensions Mascara. I'm only applying a little bit of this because I'm going in with some falsies. These are the Camille number 16 Easy Lash Falsies. They're just falsies that go on the outer corners of your eyes. So I'm just like brushing out the mascara, making sure.
Okay, so first I'm going to put mascara on. I'm just going to use a Maybelline mascara. I didn't have the one that she had, so this is the Maybelline Colossal Big Shot Mascara, so I'm just going to apply that first. So I don't have the false lashes that she used, so I actually just cut off a little bit of the end of my Ardell Demi Wispies so that they're more of an accent lash. I know usually you're supposed to cut off like the shorter end if you trim them, but I felt like for an accent lash, I still want to keep a lot of the short lashes. All right, now let's go back to the tutorial.
Nothing is clumpy or goopy. And then I went in with my M Cosmetics Illustrative Eyeliner in the felt tip, and I created a very thin line just to hide the lash glue. And
I have a felt tip eyeliner from Tarte, so I'm just gonna go ahead and create that thin line she was talking about. Okay, and then it seemed like she applied some lower lash mascara. I'm just gonna use that same Maybelline mascara. Okay.
Everything looks nice and seamless. But anyway, I applied some lower lash mascara, and then I went in with some bronzer. This is the Thrive Cosmetics Sun Tracer Bronzer in Rhea. I love to contour with this. It's such a smooth, creamy bronzer. I love it.
Okay. I'm going in with the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. I actually found out about this bronzer from Kathleen from watching one of her videos. She's how I discovered it, and you guys know how much I love this bronzer. It's like one of my all-time favorites. All right.
And then to warm up the skin just a little bit more and give myself a little bit more of like a bronzy glow, I went in with the ColourPop bronzer in the shade Private Party. This has a little bit of a sheen to it.
So the bronzer that I had that had a little bit more warmth and sheen to it is the Milani Baked Bronzer in the shade 05 Soleil. So this is what I'm going to be using. Okay, blush.
These two together. This is the
I want that palette so bad.
And I'm just going to mix them both together and pop them on my cheeks. I love this blush combo. It's like the perfect peachy pinky nude.
So pretty. I don't have that blush duo, but I do have this Dandelion blush from Benefit, which seems like the same color kind of as the two blushes combined on her cheeks. So I'm just going to go ahead and use this with the brush that comes in the box. This is turning out so crazy. I'm like not used to seeing my eye makeup like this, but I'm really loving it.
And then to highlight the tops of my cheeks, I'm taking one of my favorite ColourPop highlighters. This is the Here Kitty Kitty highlighter. It's a really pretty like pearly shade, and I'm just popping that on my cheeks like I said. And then I'm just gonna melt everything into the skin.
So I'm gonna go ahead and go back into my Becca highlight that I had, and now it looks like she's setting the face. What is she using?
By setting everything down. This is the Milani Make It Last setting spray.
Ah, I have Milani Make It Dewy. I don't have Make It Last, but I have Milani Make It Dewy. She went like this with her lips, so I'm gonna copy her.
And then I'm gonna pop on my lip combo. This is the Nude Sticks Lip and Cheek Pencil in the shade Whisper, one of my favorite nude colors ever. And then I'm gonna pop on.
Okay, so I don't have that lip color, but I think this might be similar. It might be a little bit more pinky nude than hers. It's the Buxom Plump Line Lip Liner in the shade Stealth. Yeah, it looks a little bit more nude than hers.
Some gloss on top. This is the ColourPop Ultra Glossy Lip in the shade Moonchild. And
okay, there's our lip liner, and then she applies.
And that completes this video, guys.
Moonchild.
Thank you so much for watching.
Hold on. Moonchild is one of my favorite glosses ever. So I'm just going to apply that on top. And voila.
Subscribe if you haven't already. And I will see you in my next video. Bye.
Bye, Kathleen. Bye. Guys, what do you think? Did we accomplish that makeup look? I am so impressed with how this makeup look turned out. I feel like Kathleen really did a good job of explaining everything. Even though the video felt like it moved really quickly, I feel like she left enough pieces in there to really show what she was doing, and she explained it really well. So for my first cut crease ever, I feel like this turned out better than I ever expected. And even though our eye shapes were really different, I still feel like this tutorial works on me, which means it will probably work on you no matter what your eye shape is, which I thought was really, really cool and really, really nice because I was intimidated by it and didn't think it would work for me. But I really love how this turned out. I think it's so pretty, so different, pushed me out of my comfort zone for sure. So I hope you guys like this video. Just let me know who you want to see me follow for a tutorial if you want to see another one of these videos. Let me know if you liked it by giving this video a thumbs thumbs up. Also, tag Kathleen. I really want her to see this video, so tweet it at her. I would absolutely die if she saw this video because I've been such a fan of hers for so long, and it was so fun for me to recreate this look, and she taught me how to do a cut crease, so thank you, Kathleen. If you are not part of the family, please join the family by hitting the subscribe button, and after you're subscribed, if you guys want to be a part of the notification squad, just click on the little bell, and you'll be notified every time I upload, and I upload 3 times a week, so you won't want to miss out. I love you all so much, and I will see you in my next video. Love you. Bye!